Is the world's bestseller Da Vinci Code largely copied from another book? What happened when the author of Da Vinci Code, Don Brown, was taken to court for plagiarism? Stay tuned to know answers for all of these. Da Vinci Code was released in 2003. Prior to its release in 1980s and 90s, there existed a certain genre of non-fiction books which was very popular in England. The central theme of books of this genre was that there existed some secrets that church didn't want public to know and was hiding it from public from centuries. These books featured conspiracy stories and secret societies. They explored themes such as the Holy Grail was not the cup that Jesus drank from at the Last Supper. Then there was a dynasty of French kings in charge of preserving the secret of Jesus' bloodline. Of course, none of such stories were true. It was fiction being sold disguised as non-fiction. Popularity of such books was limited to England. America and rest of the world was largely untouched by these pseudo non-fiction books on church's secret. Then came an author, Don Brown, who turned the tables and came up with the book Da Vinci Code. He packaged the same ideas on church's secret but as fiction. The book became an instant hit and world's bestseller with over 80 million copies sold. A blockbuster movie was made on it featuring Tom Hanks. The central theme of Da Vinci Code is that Jesus and Mary had a child and their descendants still survive. A similar theme had been explored in an earlier published bestseller, The Holy Blood and the Holy Grail. The book, published in 1982, proposed a theory that Jesus and Mary Magdalene married and had a child, and their descendants still survive, with a secret society protecting their generation. As you can see, so glaring is the similarity between the two books. The authors of The Holy Blood and the Holy Grail took the author of Da Vinci Code, Don Brown, to court for plagiarism. They claimed that Da Vinci Code is largely copied from their work. The authors of The Holy Blood and the Holy Grail had claimed that theirs was a work of scientific inquiry and not fiction. Now here is the thing. Once the scientific knowledge has entered public domain, everyone is entitled to use that knowledge. Of course, there was no genuine inquiry in The Holy Blood and the Holy Grail. It was an entirely made-up story sold as non-fiction. So the authors of The Holy Blood and the Holy Grail were stuck between a rock and hard place. Since authors of The Holy Blood and the Holy Grail had pretended that theirs was a work of investigation and everything they wrote about was true, so they could not stop Don Brown from using it in his book. So Don Brown contended that accusing him of plagiarism is no more of him being accused of stealing his facts from a history textbook. The authors of The Holy Blood and the Holy Grail had no answer to Don Brown's defense. The judge cleared Don Brown of all the charges on copyright infringement. Don Brown won the case with simplest of defenses. Interestingly, the publishing house for both the books was same, Random House. Thank you for watching.